Hi friends. Ew, it's like a genre now. It's like YouTuber apology videos or starting a video with, hey guys, sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. I'm so tired of coming on here and trying to figure out how to say something useful about tragedy upon tragedy, you know? This time maybe I won't. I'm not really interested anymore in the type of video that I used to make that's like 5 things you can do to ward off the apocalypse in 5 minutes or less. Like, I can't hand any straightforward answers down to you because I don't have them. So I guess maybe I'll just tell you how I've been thinking over the past couple of weeks, past couple of days, while I've been feeling so hopeless and so helpless. And I'm interested to hear how you've been thinking about all of this also. Let's segue on over for a moment to straight TikTok. Don't ask me how I got there, I don't know. But there's this concept that's being discussed by like women in therapy about the thing of when a guy who is partnered with a woman might be kind of bad at basic skills. Like they put too much soap in the dishwasher, or they send your sweater through the dryer and shrink it, or they leave their dirty clothes on the floor right next to the hamper instead of putting it in. Some call it weaponized incompetence, some call it learned helplessness. But the idea is like if a person doesn't really want to do something or has been raised to believe that it's not their job, then conscious or not, they're gonna be bad at it so that you don't ask them to do it anymore. They just decide to be kinda useless. I've been thinking about that and slapping it onto an entirely different thing, which is the state of the world. I've been seeing people kind of leveling that label against our elected officials right now when they tweet things like, when is somebody gonna do something about this? And it's like, you literally have the power to do something. Why are you being a doofy sitcom husband about human life? That feels right. I understand that rage. But I guess I'm also trying at the same time that I feel anger and upset, just trying that name tag on myself. Where have I learned helplessness? Because I've been, for weeks now, doing this thing where I sort of sit in my chair kind of hunched up like a prawn and I read the headlines and the tweets and I think, you monsters, and I feel outrage and betrayal, and I sometimes exclaim digitally that I don't believe anyone cares about us anymore, and just all the possibility just drains out of my body, and I sit there feeling like there's nothing I can do but sit in hell observing that I'm not having a good time, which obviously I'm not supposed to be because that's how hell works. Why don't I feel like I have any power? Why do I think our systems are broken beyond repair? Why can't I see ways around those systems or think of new systems? Who benefits from me feeling this way? What could be possible if I don't just immediately shut down? I'm not trying to say that we can just believe in ourselves the way out of this, but I want to make sure that I'm not leaving my pants on the floor when the laundry basket is right there. Here are a few flavors of helplessness that I've noticed in myself and I've started trying to pick apart a little. One is, what am I not feeling that I should really feel? It took me a day and a half of numb scrolling before I just closed my laptop for 20 minutes and had a proper sob about it. I can default to kind of numbing myself out and getting used to things to be able to get through the day. And it has its purpose, it does. You can't get a whole lot done when you're howling like a feral cat into the cuffs of your sweatshirt. But it also seems like you can't get a whole lot done if you don't do that either. I'm trying to remember that I can't just get used to this. And that feeling for other people and caring about other people is an essential part of my humanity, and I can't afford to lose it. Taking time to feel the weight and the gravity and not block it out is part of dealing with it. Another one, what am I doing that I don't need to be? Am I trying to posture on Twitter and Instagram stories? Am I trying to do work as normal, treating things that aren't urgent as if they are? I used to have a client that would cancel meetings on days like this and say stuff like, we don't need to pretend like we can talk about business right now. And I was grateful, but I also think that there was more to it than just an act of care for herself or for me. Like, I kept thinking this week about how living in this country feels like we're being ground up and fed into a machine that just converts human lives into money and power with maximum efficiency. So where could we make it less efficient? Where can we slow down the works? Where can we get in the way of money and power? Not let ourselves get ground up. Oh, now weaponized incompetence could maybe have a purpose for justice. I don't know, maybe we could try. I'm also noticing, what am I not doing that I could be? I don't mean this in the way of like, if you care about things, you'll pull yourself in 20 different directions trying to single-handedly solve all the world's crises. But is there something that I could commit to doing regularly about one of those crises? Is there a rock that I can take responsibility for rolling up the hill no matter how many times it gets pushed down? Part of that right now is figuring out who are my people. If I don't feel like I can trust leaders to take care of us, who do I trust? Who will take care of me and that I'll take care of them? Who do I know that I can work with, that I can survive with? And how am I going to take that circle and push it a little wider? I don't know yet. I don't know how to fix this, but I don't want to sit here and wonder when someone's going to do something when I've been someone this whole time. I want to know in the comments how you're feeling, how you're thinking, what you're trying to process, and maybe we can all help untangle this big ball of helplessness together. This video was brought to you by the Radish Collective, my community of Patreon supporters. I will see you next week. Bye.